people of YouTube, my name is Faith and this is my channel Afro Peace Queen, and yeah, thank you all so much for clicking on this video. As seen by the title, this video is going to be interrupted by thunder if you're hearing that in the background. But yeah, so as seen by the title, this video is going to be basically college essentials, what you should carry to class slash what I'm going to be using this year in my junior year. Granted that some of us are going back on campus and some of us aren't. Yeah, number one thing that is kind of given without saying is you need something to carry things in, whether that be a book bag like this one here. This was my baby, I freaking love it. Or even a tote like this here. I've never used this one. Clearly you need a book bag to carry all of your things in, your books, your notebooks, your pencils, your whatever. You need a book bag or even a tote or even a small purse, it doesn't matter. Something to carry the things that you use class to class and while being on campus. The second thing you will most definitely need in class, or even just as a college student in general, is either a laptop, and this is a MacBook Pro 2020, or even a tablet or iPad, and this is just the iPad Air, the third one. And yeah, you need either one of these to access your assignments. Clearly, most likely, since you know what's going on in the world, the pandemic, you will definitely need a laptop or a tablet because most of your classwork will probably be online. But even if we were to move back on campus, most of your professors reach out to you via internet. So the third thing that I'm going to deem as an essential slash what I'll be using is my planner. Now you don't necessarily have to have a planner. You can use like a small notebook or something, but you definitely need to have somewhere where you put your dates down, dates as in where assignments are due, or even if like you have an interview for something, you need to have somewhere that you can write these dates down. All right, so the fourth thing is that I'm gonna be using or is deemed essential would be a notebook. So I have this one subject notebook here, but I also have this 5 subject notebook here by 5 Star. I don't know exactly which one I'll be using because I actually do have 2 classes that are going to be taking place on campus, but due to the fact that I only meet with those classes once a week and it's only 2, I will most likely be using just this small notebook right here. Now if you don't want to use a notebook, then an alternative I would definitely suggest is a binder like so and loose leaf paper. Number 5 is a pencil pouch filled with, of course, pens, pencils, and highlighters. Now, you can literally only have 1 pen, 1 pencil, 1 highlighter, but I'm kind of extra, so I have a multitude of all, as you see in here. And yeah. But if you're a note taker in class, or even if you're not a note taker, and sometimes teachers will still give you handouts that you have to fill out. Sometimes they specifically say whether they want you to use pen or pencil. So if you have those on you, you were covered. Now, number 6, what I am going to deem as essential are flashcards. This is just a little pouch I have with them in there. But yeah. Flashcards. Flashcards are essential if you are going to be studying for any tests or anything like that. I find it really useful, especially when you know you have a class that is going to take a lot of tests. If you bring the flashcards with you and then just so happen that the professor goes over a question that's going to be on the study guide or anything like that, you can literally write the answer down on the flashcards as you're in class. So, number 7 isn't essential only because you really never know when you may need it. But I say a stapler. Yeah, this is a mini stapler. I'll usually always keep it inside my book bag. I have an even smaller stapler too in my book bag. But I've had a lot of times where I didn't know something was needed to be stapled, like a paper or anything like that, and the professor either doesn't provide the stapler on the day of, or everyone is trying to rush and use the stapler. So if you have your own, you can avoid all of that. All right, so number 8, I'm going to say is a water bottle. Now this water bottle is by the brand TOTE. And I got this water bottle from Walmart. It is gigantic. I'm not sure how many liters it has, but yeah. Definitely bring a water bottle, whether you fill it with water or whether you fill it with juice, tea, whatever. I just say it's essential to have it because you don't want to have to get up in the middle of class to go get something to drink. All right, so number 9, I'm going to go ahead and say an umbrella. Umbrellas are very essential for those who are definitely going to be on campus all day, or for those who don't normally plan for the weather ahead of time. If you just keep an umbrella in your book bag, you'll always be prepared. All right, so number 10 is a jacket. And that's just my school's logo. But a jacket, you definitely need it in your classroom because usually it's always cold. Now, during the fall and winter times, you probably won't even need a jacket because you'll probably already be wearing something long sleeve, so you'll be covered. But during the spring and summertime, if you have classes, you should definitely bring a jacket. All right, so number 11. Clearly, like I said, my classes will still be holding class in the classroom on campus and only 2 days out the week, but due to what's going on in the world, you definitely need a mask. And this one is just from Pink, as you see. And yeah, if you're gonna have classes on campus, definitely bring a mask because you're gonna have to wear it on campus and you're gonna have to wear it in class. So, all right, so number 12, I'm definitely gonna say hand sanitizer. And the hand sanitizer I have is by Bath & Body Works, and I have one in a spray form and one in a squirt form. But yeah, you definitely need hand sanitizer, specifically in light of what's happening around the world. But even outside of that, even if that wasn't happening, you still should have hand sanitizer on you. Number 13, especially for us ladies, I definitely recommend a sense of protection, a quote-unquote weapon. Something to protect you. So I recommend pepper spray or even a taser. That's also a flashlight. See? I say that because if you have classes and you're walking around, you definitely need a way to protect yourself. Like I used to have a 5:30 class, and this is what prompted me to get this. I had a 5:30 class during the fall semester last year, and around the time daylight savings, or I think it's daylight savings, whatever, that time it happened, around 5 or 6 or 7, it was already dark. So by the time I got out of my class, it was dark, and I had to walk all the way across campus to go back to my dorm. And I was really scared. So yeah, it prompted me to get something to protect myself. Okay, so number 14, I definitely recommend a card holder or even a small wallet, or even like a, you know, a wristlet or something like that, or even a wallet that connects to your keys. And the reason why I recommend that is because most of the time on campus, you definitely need your student ID to do a lot of things. Like if you're eating at the caf, you need it. Instead of bringing like your entire wallet with you, I say a card holder so you can carry, you know, just the two, like some essentials, which would be clearly your school ID and maybe one debit or credit card of your choosing, just in case you have to buy something on campus. All right, so number 15, you definitely need snacks. Snacks. And I say that because if you have a long class and, you know, let's just be real. Okay, at my school, dining room opens at some weird times and closes at some weird times, and then my classes are like in between those times or during the same times, and by the time I get out of class, the dining room is closed. So sometimes I would miss going to go get food or miss eating, and I have to wait until it opens up again. So to keep me over, you know, hold me over. I would just eat some snacks in between. You know, some professors don't care if you eat in class. A lot of them kind of do, but if you have something small in the light, you can eat it, you know, on the way to class, or you can step outside of class and eat it like very fastly, you know, something like that. But you should just bring some snacks because you never know. All right, number 16 is headphones. These are actually AirPods, but if you have the cord ones too, those are actually great. Also, if you're gonna be listening to music while walking to class or on the sidewalk, anywhere outside, please do not listen to music in both ears. Please have one headphone out so you can hear your surroundings. You need to hear if cars are crossing. You need to hear if a freaking building blew up. You need to hear it all, okay? Number 17 is going to be chargers. Whether it be your computer charger, your phone charger, or tablet charger, or even a portable charger. You need to bring something because you never know, you know, when your device might die on you. Right, so number 18 is a, what is it called? An emergency pouch or emergency bag, something like that. Something that can carry things that you may need just in case of emergency. For us ladies in particular, you definitely should have a bag that has, you know, pads or tampons for that time of the month, just in case it pops up on you at class. Even a backup mask, because Corona. I say even some tissues, some wipes, some lotions, you know, even more hand sanitizer. A backup pouch or emergency pouch is very necessary. Number 19. Now earlier I did say a binder for holding your loose leaf papers, but if you're like me and you use a notebook instead, I also want to recommend getting a folder for your class or classes. It's great. Put all the loose leaf papers on in there as you please. You can even carry regular lined paper in there or whatever. And yeah, you can carry that and your notebook instead of carrying a binder. And lastly, number 20, I'm going to recommend and tell you all to bring some Scantrons. Now, the first time I ever had a test, I did not know we had to provide our own Scantrons. So luckily my professor was giving them out for us. But I'm going to be telling you you need Scantrons so that way you won't have to be like me on your first day of class. All right, so that concludes my video. Thank you all so much for watching, and don't be afraid to hit the like button if you like this video. Also subscribe if you're not subscribed, and leave a comment down below on, you know, whatever you want to talk about, or even if you want to leave me a video suggestion, I will be grateful for that. And yeah, see you all in my next video. I love you. Bye.